Good morning. It was fun yesterday at the auction. I bought a book on the history of O'Brien County, Iowa, and I didn't get a chance to read it all. It was 800 and some pages, so I've condensed it into, I was told I have 2 minutes to do a brief history of the church. So you guys are lucky today that you don't get the 900-page version. Picture yourself in 1888 and 1889 when the town of Archer was first founded, and it was named for John Archer, the owner of the town site. It was a time of great expansion and innovation. The country, with Grover Cleveland as president, was both prosperous and at peace. Highlights of that era include ballpoint pens, Coca-Cola, the Kodak box camera with film, Bear aspirin powder, motion pictures, and the incubator. Those are all new inventions. People enjoyed reading the suspenseful new Sherlock Holmes books. The Oklahoma Territory was opened up for a tremendous land rush, while North and South Dakota remained territories for yet another year. Life could be harsh on this new prairie, as noted by the tragic schoolhouse blizzard of 1888, which killed 235 school children across the northern plains. Into this world, northwestern Iowa was developing, with the church prominent in the lives of these pioneering individuals. The Methodist Church was established in Archer in 1889, and by 1891, a church building had been erected on this site for $4,500, and a parsonage was built for $1,500. In 1908, Mrs. John Archer donated the church bell that continues to welcome us to worship today. From 1884 to 1896, 8 pastors served the surrounding area, including Sheldon, Primgar, and Polina. The new Archer Circuit was organized in 1896, and 49 ministers have since led this church. Lord's Acre Day was begun in 1952 with the leadership of Reverend Fred Schultz. It is a day of fellowship, fun, food, reunions, and raising funds for the expenses of running the church. Archer United Methodist Church is a blending of 2 churches, Archer and the former Baker Church, originally situated on Philby Corners, 6 miles south and west of Archer. Baker Church had been built in 1890, and it was destroyed 12 years later in a tornado and was promptly rebuilt. It flourished for many years with extensive remodeling done in 1949 and a rededication in 1951. However, the Baker Church was dissolved in 1974 and most of the family joined the Archer United Methodist Church. A new Archer Church was built in 1961 on the site of the former church for $80,000. It was consecrated in 1962. And highlights of history in 1961 include space exploration was in full swing. We had a race for the moon, for conquering the space between the United States and the Soviet Union. Gasoline was 27 cents a gallon. A new house cost $12,500. And President Kennedy advised all U.S. families to build bomb shelters. At that time, 20% of the East German population fled to West Germany, and that prompted the East German erection of an 87-mile Berlin Wall. Into these times of exploration and concern, our church members planned accordingly and preserved numerous church artifacts in a time capsule. It was sealed in a metal container and welded shut. And those items are on display today in the room right over there, and you are invited to view them. A church is, of course, more than its bricks and its mortar. Archer United Methodist Church exemplifies the true purpose of a Christian church, and this is demonstrated by 125 years of pursuing God's work realizing His blessings, and serving Him with love and gratitude. Thank you.